Hello everyone, I am Shamanth CSAT faculty at Insights IAS. I welcome you once again for the question of the day series, and this is the last video's bouncer of the day question. Okay, look here now, I am going to solve this one now. The question says Bharat spends 75% of his income. His income increased by 60% and his expenditure increases by 70%. By what percent or how much percent his savings increases or decreases? Okay. Bharat is spending 75%. Whatever the income he is getting, he is spending 75% of his income. Okay, and his income increases by 60%. What do you do when you increase your income? When you get more income, your expenditure also increases, right? In this case, it is increasing by 70%. Then earlier savings and present savings. What is the difference in the percentage? That's what he is asking. What percent increase or decrease the savings has become? Now look here. Let's assume, I'll show you some of the way of solving this question. Let's assume his salary was 100, means income was 100. So 75% means his expenditure will become 75. Okay, 75 this is. So his savings will be 25. Isn't it? Income is 100, expenditure is 75, savings is 25. Now, income got increased by how much? 60%. 60% means the new income will be how much? 160. And the expenditure increased by 70%. See, 70% of 75 is nothing but 52.5. If you increase by 52.5, this becomes your expenditure, or Bharat's expenditure becomes 127.5. Okay, out of 160 rupees, if you spend 127.5, the savings will become how much? 32.5. Okay, 32.5. Earlier savings was 25. Now the savings is 32.5. How much it's been increased here? It has been increased by 7.5. 7.5 has been increased from where? From the original savings of 25. That is where we have to compare. Okay, you have to compare it with what? 25, which is the original. It is increased by 7.5. Okay, times of 100 will gives you what? Percentage. So this is 1 time, this is 4 times. 7.5 into 4 is what? 30% increase in his savings. This is the 30% increase in his savings. Now look here, the same question can be done in this way also. 75% will be equal to 75 by 100. That's what it means. For 100, 75 will become 75%. If I simplify this one, this becomes 3 by 4. You write in the form of 3 by 4 or 75 by 100 or 75 by 75%, that's one and the same. Okay. Now, rather than assuming in the previous case, we assumed the salary as 100. Rather than assuming 100, I'll assume this as the salary. The meaning of 3 by 4, he is spending, his expenditure is 75%. The meaning of this one is 3 by 4, he is spending, which is nothing but his income is 4 parts, in which he is spending how much? Expenditure is 3 parts. Means the difference between these two, which is nothing but savings 1 part. Rather than taking 4, I'll assume this as 400. So this becomes 300. So this has to become 100 according to the 4, 400, 3, 300, 1, 100 ratio. Now, income was increased by what? 60%. 60% of 400 is 240. So it becomes what? 640. Okay. Now, and the expenditure increases by 70%. What is 70% of 300? Is 210. 210 increases means it becomes 510. See, income now has become new income and new expenditure I have written. New income is 640 and new expenditure is 510. So, savings will be 130. Originally, he was saving 100. Now, he is saving 130 means what percent increase? 30% increase in his savings. Okay, same answer you can do in this way also. This is the question of the day, guys. Divide rupees 470 in the ratio 3A is to 4B is to 5C. Okay. The meaning of 3A is to 4B is to 5C means there are 3 people, let's say A, B, C. 3 parts of whatever A is getting, that is equal to 4 parts of whatever B is getting, that is equal to 5 parts of C's share. That's what it means. Okay. You write it in this way or this way, that's one and the same. Now, if I take these 2 parts, or else when I compare with A and B, okay, 3A is equal to 4B. If I take 3A is equal to 4B, I can write in the form of A by B, which is equal to 4 by 3, or else A is to B is in the ratio 4 is to 3. Ratio can be written in the form of A by B, or else A is to B. Similarly, now if I take these two parts and compare, means comparison of B and C, I can write it in this way: 4B is equal to 5C. So, B by C becomes what? 5 by 4. Okay, or else B is to C, which will be equal to 5 is to 4. Isn't it? Now, if I have to equate all of them together, means if I have to compare all of them together, A is to B is to C. Look here now, A is to B is in the ratio what? 4 is to 3. B is to C in the ratio what? 5 is to 4. Okay. See, look here now, how to equate all of them at a time together. Okay. See, whatever you see here, in front of it, write the same. Okay. There was a blank spot here. What I did is, this one is filled by whatever the variable or the number you see here. This has to be filled. Okay. 5. See, you see 5 in front of it. There is a gap here, which is filled by the same number which is in front of it. Now, 4 into 5 multiply 20. 3 into 5 multiply 15. 3 into 4 is 12. This is the ratio at which 470 is divided now. Okay, 470 rupees is divided in the ratio of ABC, among ABC in the ratio 20 is to 15 is to 12. So, look here now, A is getting 20 parts, A is getting 20 parts, B is getting 15 parts and C is getting 12 parts here. Okay, means totally how many parts? This all is totally 47 parts. If I divide 470 into 47 parts first, each part will be rupees 10. Okay, each part value becomes rupees 10. If each value is rupees 10, then 20 will be equal to 200 rupees, isn't it? Add on 0, put a 0 here. See, 47 parts, if I divide 470, one part will be equal to 10. If one part is 10, then 20 parts has to be 200, 15 parts 150 and 12 parts is 120 rupees. This is the final share of ABC. Or else look here guys, this can also be solved like this also. See, you have to divide in the ratio 3A, 4B, 5C. That means 3 people are there, A, B, C. Okay, rupees 470 has to be divided in such a way that whatever 3 parts of A, 4 parts of B and 5 parts of C, that has to be the equal value. Okay, now see, look here now, 3, 4, 5. Take the LCM of this. This becomes 60. Divide this 60 by 3, this becomes 20. 60 by 4, which is nothing but 15. 60 by 5, which is nothing but 12. Means A is getting 20 parts, B is getting 15 parts and C is getting 12 parts. That's what we got there also. Okay, so totally 20, 15, 12, that is 47 parts. If you divide rupees 470 into 47 parts, one part is 10 rupees, 20 parts 200, 15 parts 150 and C is nothing but 12 parts, which is nothing but 120 rupees. And guys, this is the homework question which is called bouncer of the day question. Try to solve this question and put the answer in the comment section. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.